Oh, they did him bogus too. And she got away. That sucks. Well, it's pretty short, but it's only like, what, $6 or $7? That's 540 Microsoft points, I think. So, you know, you get about an hour out of it. I've paid 800 Microsoft points before for an hour, and you know, you figure $6 for an hour, it's not so bad. You know, about $1 every 10 minutes. So, and it's not terrible. It's not a terrible length, and it's pretty cool. It's just short. It's more Dead Space too, so I mean, if it was longer, I'd say, you know, definitely go pick it up. But I don't have a problem saying, like, I don't feel like I wasted my money buying it, if that's what you want to know, since I'm sure some people are curious and most people don't care. But I don't feel like I wasted my money on it. I got some fun out of it, like an hour or so, maybe a little bit more. Not a lot of replayability. It's gonna be pretty short. Not as much replayability if I'm even using the right term, but I mean, Dead Space 2 is going to have a lot more of that anyway, just because it's so long. But you know, this is just a nice little chunk of something. It's not bad, and it's kind of cool that they didn't make it 800 points. I know the 160 points, the extra $2, probably isn't that big of a deal for some people, but they could have easily have made this 800 points if they wanted. I mean, I've seen stuff go higher that wasn't worth it at all. You know, 800, 1200, even 1600 point stuff. But if you really like Dead Space 2, I would say go get it. You're gonna get about an hour on your first run through, unless you have no idea what you're doing. Well, I mean, if you have no idea what you're doing, you're gonna get about an hour and a half. But if you've watched someone do it or you played it once, you're probably gonna get about 45 minutes or less, so you can just speed through stuff. But you know, it was short. I didn't expect it to be that long when I saw the price point of it. 540. It's like $6, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, take it as you will. I didn't expect a 3-4 hour long DLC. That would have been sweet. That would have been totally worth the $6, but I didn't expect it. So, if you want to get it, go ahead and get it. It's more Dead Space 2. I'm not sure, but they probably will release some more DLC for this game, unless this does terrible in selling. But I don't know, it seemed alright to me. $6, about an hour out of it, looks good to me. Why not? Since I've paid $60 for games that have been 3 and 4 hours before with no good multiplayer, I'll take it. Dead Space 2 is an amazing game anyway. But yeah, now they have a new character that they can do stuff with. What's her face? That's MIA, and they don't know where she's at. But kind of sucks how he died. That was pretty bogus. His leg got blown off and just bleeds out. So kind of an epic last stand. It was pretty cool. But I'm kind of hoping they release more DLC for this game in the not too distant future. Some longer DLC. I wouldn't mind paying more for some longer DLC. I wouldn't even mind paying like 1200 or 1600 points for something if it's going to be a decent length. Like 800 points is usually the standard for DLC most times. Or less. I know a lot of Assassin's Creed 2 DLC came out that was like randomly priced. It was like really cheap, and from what I heard it was pretty good. But I wouldn't mind paying 800, 1200, 1600 points for DLC that's going to be good, but you can't just kind of wrap it. You can't crap in a box and then wrap it in wrapping paper and be like, here you go. It looks pretty on the outside, but then when you get in, it's kind of ugly. That's cool. Pretty quick. I didn't even spend a day doing this, so I'm gonna have other time to possibly finish up Fallout 3. Next week coming up, we've got Homefront at least. I believe that comes out the 8th, unless it's PC. PC's the 15th, but I think for consoles it is the 8th, which is a week from now. And then I think Dragon Age 2 releases the same day. I may or may not do both of those games at the same time, but like I talked about in Fallout 3, Dragon Age 2 would probably be a back burner project because of the length of it. And I say this because if there were no other games coming out for like the next half month, I wouldn't even say that. But Crysis 2 and Fear 3 comes out at the end of March. and I definitely want to do at least one of those, possibly even both of those. So because of the length Dragon Age 2 will be, that's probably going to be a back burner. It'll probably get some time while I play Homefront, but once the end of March hits and those 2 games come out, it'll probably be backburnered. I know people aren't gonna hear this. Some people won't, and I know people won't care, but that's probably how it'll be. Even if I do Dragon Age 2, because I'm definitely doing Homefront, but I'm pretty sure I probably will dabble in Dragon Age 2. So those are the plans for now. I don't know. I guess I could try and finish up Fallout 3 and then do what I normally do, but thank you for watching. I hope this showed that this could be good or not, so you could pick your make your decision on whether to buy it, which is, you know, kind of what the point of this stuff is. There's a lot of points to doing this: entertainment, stress relief, a hobby, something to do in spare time, show you some gameplay and stuff, whether you want to buy it or not, whether it's good or not, my opinions and stuff on it. So that's about it. Short, sweet, to the point, kind of cheap. I don't have a problem with it. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully you got something out of this. I got something out of it. It was pretty fun. But I wonder if they're even gonna put a little ending to it. Like, I mean, an extra ending, like how games always have. Like Dead Space 2 had a little bit of an extra ending at the end, and Bulletstorm 2 had a little bit of an extra ending at the end. Just a little dialogue section, at the least. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. Stick around. We gotta give these people credit. We gotta give these people credit where credit is due. So we'll let the credits roll, and I guess we'll see if anything extra comes out at the end of this little scroll. I figured the credits were gonna be short because it's a pretty short DLC, but apparently I was wrong. And I guess we'll just let this scroll out. Oh, you get an achievement at least. But there is no extra ending, apparently, other than the achievement. I'm not sure if you get higher achievements based on the difficulty of what you play. I only played on normal, but that's it for me. Unfortunately, no extra ending, so we kind of sat through the credits for nothing special. But hey, whatever, that's it. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.